Hello, family and friends. This is Beverly Black, and we're back in the kitchen again. Today, you can't guess what we're going to make. Can you guess what we're going to make? We're going to make a Southern sweet potato pound cake. And it's a lot of different recipes out here for sweet potato pound cake. But we are going to try this one today, and I think you will like this recipe. So stay tuned so you can hear what goes in this recipe, and I will give step-by-step instructions on how you make this pound cake. Stay tuned. Okay, you see my little trusted spoon, don't you? You're gonna see this spoon a lot because this spoon is carrying a lot. But let me give you the recipe for this Southern sweet potato pound cake. You will need 3 sticks of unsalted butter at room temperature, 6 eggs at room temperature, 3 cups of all-purpose flour, 3 cups of sugar. I don't want to tell you wrong. Let me look at my notes. You would need a teaspoon of ground cinnamon, a half a teaspoon of nutmeg, a half a teaspoon of salt, a half a teaspoon of baking powder, a half a teaspoon of butter extract. That's optional, but it makes your cake, it does something to your cake. A teaspoon of vanilla, and a half a cup of evaporated milk or whole milk. And today I will be using evaporated milk. It has a glaze to go on top that you would need 1 cup of powdered sugar, 2 to 3 tablespoons of milk, and a half a teaspoon of vanilla. You preheat your oven to 325 degrees. You will bake this cake for an hour to 20 minutes. It depends on your oven and how it bakes. So a little after an hour, I would check it and make sure, but be careful. Don't be opening that door a lot. So we're getting ready to cream the sugar and the butter, and you need to cream the sugar and the butter for at least 4 to 5 minutes. So let's get started. The butter is already in the 3 sticks of butter that are at room temperature. So I'm gonna whisk that a little bit, and then I will add the 3 cups of sugar that we will beat for 4 to 5 minutes until fluffy. Let's add the sugar. And we will beat this for 4 to 5 minutes. Now we're getting ready to add the 6 eggs at room temperature and 1 at a time. Two fell that time, that's all right. And that is the 6 eggs. Now we're getting ready to add the 1 1/2 cups of sweet potatoes, and they have to be at room temperature. Let them cool down when you bake. I baked mine in the oven. And you add your extracts this time also. We're going to put in 1 teaspoon of vanilla. A half a teaspoon of butter flavoring, butter extract. Now we're getting ready to add the all-purpose flour. And the all-purpose flour, I have the baking soda, the salt, the nutmeg, the cinnamon, all mixed together. And you put it in a bowl and you just whisk it together. So now I'm going to alternate with a half a cup of evaporated milk. You start with flour and you end with flour. The cake is in the butt pan. Shake it a little bit so you can see it. And I'm going to tap it a couple of times to get the air bubbles out. And I'm getting ready to put it in the oven. And it's set at 325. And it will bake for an hour to 20 minutes. And I'll let you know how long it took in my oven. I'll be back. The sweet potato pound cake is done with the glaze on top. A cup of powdered sugar, a half a teaspoon of vanilla, and 2-3 tablespoons of milk to the consistency that you may like. But here it is in all of its glory. Now let's cut a piece and see what she looks like on the inside. Here we go. Sweet potato pound cake. There it is. Here is a slice with the glaze on it. I want to thank everyone who has been a part of this video and who have came to watch this video. I really appreciate it and thank you all. And I want to let you know that I love you, but God loves you more. Why? Because you are his masterpiece. Everyone be blessed and prosperous. You see the inside there? Okay. Bye-bye. Don't forget to subscribe and leave a comment and give a thumbs up. Okay. Bye-bye.